At first glance, Edward might seem like the quiet one of the family. He doesn't chase media attention, avoids controversy, and keeps a relatively low public profile. But don't let that fool you. Behind the scenes, his life is anything but ordinary. Born as the youngest son of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Edward grew up surrounded by unimaginable privilege, history, and responsibility. Yet unlike his siblings, he carved out a slightly different path, one that includes media production, royal duties, and a unique lifestyle that blends tradition with modern influence. Now holding the prestigious title of Duke of Edinburgh, Edward has stepped into a role once held by his father. This brings not only honor but access to incredible estates, royal events, and global influence. From historic residences and elite travel to exclusive events and behind-the-scenes royal power, Prince Edward's life is a mix of subtle luxury and deep-rooted legacy. So what does his day-to-day life actually look like? How much power and wealth does he really have? And why is his lifestyle more insane than most people realize? Let's take a closer look. Prince Edward may not flaunt wealth like celebrities, but make no mistake, his access to luxury is on another level. Unlike billionaires who show off private jets and supercars, Edward's wealth is tied to royal assets, privileges, and centuries-old institutions. He doesn't own everything in the traditional sense, but he has access to properties, staff, and experiences most people can only dream of. As a senior working royal, his lifestyle is supported through a combination of public funding, like the sovereign grant, and private income from the Duchy of Lancaster. This ensures that his official duties, travel, and residences are fully maintained at an elite standard. He and his wife, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, reside at Bagshot Park, a massive royal estate in Surrey. We're talking about a property with dozens of rooms, extensive grounds, and historical significance. Then there's the unseen luxury, private security, chauffeured vehicles, tailored wardrobes, and access to exclusive royal events across the globe. And while he may appear modest compared to other royals, that's part of the image. The reality is, Edward lives within a system where nearly everything from travel to accommodation is handled at the highest possible level. It's not flashy wealth. It's institutional luxury. And that makes his lifestyle quietly extraordinary. So what does a typical day look like for Prince Edward? It's a mix of duty, discipline, and privilege. Unlike a traditional 9-to-5 job, Edward's schedule revolves around royal engagements, charity work, and official appearances. He might start his day reviewing briefings prepared by advisors covering everything from global issues to the organizations he supports. Then it's off to engagements, opening ceremonies, meeting community leaders, or representing the monarchy at important events. But here's where it gets interesting. Everything about his routine is elevated. Travel? Often done with royal arrangements. Events? Hosted in historic venues or attended by influential figures. Even his wardrobe is carefully curated for each appearance. At home, life is equally refined. Bagshot Park offers privacy, space, and comfort that few can imagine. Staff handle maintenance, security ensures safety, and every detail is managed to perfection. Yet despite all this, Edward is known for being relatively down to earth. He's not constantly in the spotlight, and he tends to avoid the drama that surrounds other royals. Still, his daily life exists in a world of privilege, structure, and exclusivity. It's not chaotic or flashy, but it's undeniably elite. What makes Prince Edward stand out is that he didn't follow the traditional royal script, at least not at first. Before fully committing to royal duties, Edward actually pursued a career in television and media. He worked in production and even founded his own company, Ardent Productions. This was a bold move for a royal. Instead of staying strictly within palace walls, he stepped into the business world, creating documentaries and programs, some even related to royal history. However, his media career wasn't without controversy. Questions were raised about potential conflicts of interest, especially when filming royal-related content. Eventually, Edward stepped away from business and took on a more traditional royal role, focusing on public service and charitable work. Today, he is heavily involved in the Duke of Edinburgh's Award, a global program that helps young people develop skills, confidence, and leadership. This shift from media entrepreneur to dedicated royal highlights something unique about Edward: adaptability. He's not just a figurehead. He's someone who has explored different paths while still upholding royal responsibilities. And that adds another layer to his already fascinating life. Being a senior royal means more than just attending events, it means influence on a global scale. Prince Edward regularly travels internationally, representing the UK at diplomatic events, cultural celebrations, and charity initiatives. These trips aren't just symbolic, they help strengthen relationships between nations. Wherever he goes, he meets influential figures, world leaders, business elites, and cultural icons. These connections place him in circles that most people will never access. And then there's the prestige factor. Simply being part of the royal family opens doors to exclusive gatherings, historic institutions, and elite networks. But Edward's influence isn't loud or political. It's subtle. He supports causes, promotes initiatives, and uses his platform to bring attention to important issues, especially youth development, through the Duke of Edinburgh's Award. This quiet form of influence is powerful in its own way. He doesn't dominate headlines, but he plays a consistent role in maintaining the monarchy's global presence. So while he may not be the most talked about royal, his reach is far greater than it appears. So, is Prince Edward's life really insane? Not in the flashy, over-the-top way you might expect. There are no viral scandals or extravagant displays of wealth. Instead, his life is defined by something more subtle but equally extraordinary. He lives in historic estates, travels the world with ease, and operates within a system built on centuries of power and tradition. His daily routine is supported by teams of professionals, and his influence extends far beyond what's visible. At the same time, he maintains a relatively low profile, avoiding the intense scrutiny faced by other royals. This balance between privilege and privacy is what makes his lifestyle so unique. It's a life where luxury is normal, history is ever present, and responsibility never fades. And perhaps that's what makes it truly insane, not because it's chaotic but because it's so far removed from ordinary life. Prince Edward may not seek attention, but his world is one of immense privilege, quiet power, and fascinating complexity. And the more you look into it, the more extraordinary it becomes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into royal life, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you in the next video.